Hello and welcome back to our programming tutorial series on Shay's Tech Academy. In this lesson, we'll be diving into the world of Python and exploring the concept of importing modules. Specifically, we'll learn how to bring in external code libraries to enhance our programs. So let's get started. To begin, let's understand what a module is. In Python, a module is a file containing Python definitions and statements. It allows us to organize code into reusable, self-contained units. Let's jump right into some code examples. Let's start off by importing the math module. In this example, we import the math module, which provides various mathematical functions. The squart function, for instance, calculates the square root of a given number. By calling math.squart36, we get the result of 6.0. Now let's try to import a module called random. The random module in Python provides functions for generating random numbers. It allows you to introduce randomness and unpredictability into your programs. For example, one of the key functionality of this module is generating random numbers. Let's take a look at an example. We basically import the random module, which allows us to generate random numbers. By using the randint function, we can generate a random integer between 1 and 10. So if we run this now, we will get a random number generated between 1 to 10. Let's take a look at the datetime module. The datetime module in Python provides classes and functions to work with dates, times, and time intervals. It allows you to perform various operations related to date and time, such as creating, manipulating, and formatting dates and times. Let's take a look at an example. In this example, we import only the datetime function from the datetime module. By calling datetime.now, we can retrieve the current date and time. So if we run this now, we should get our current time and date shown up in the results. Okay, now we can talk about another module called the pandas module. The pandas module in Python is a powerful library for data manipulation and analysis. It provides high performance, easy-to-use data structures such as data frame and series, along with a wide range of functions to perform data operations efficiently. Let's first take a look at this with an example now. The line import pandas as PD imports the pandas module and assigns it the alias PD. This allows you to reference pandas functions and objects using the PD prefix. Next, the code creates an empty data frame by calling pd.dataframe with no arguments. An empty data frame is created with no columns or rows. Finally, the print data statement prints the empty data frame to the console. This demonstrates the basic usage of the pandas module to create an empty data frame. The empty data frame can be populated with data by adding columns and rows using various pandas functions and methods. Let's take the previous example about the pandas module and explain that a bit more. The first line import pandas as PD imports the pandas module and assigns it the alias PD. This alias is commonly used to reference pandas functions and objects in the code. Next, we define a dictionary data that contains the data we want to put into a data frame. The dictionary has three keys: name, age, and city, and their corresponding values are lists representing the data for each key. The line df equals p.dataframeData creates a data frame object df using the pd.dataframe function. This function takes the data dictionary as input and converts it into a tabular format. Finally, we print the data frame using the print function, which displays the data frame in the console. So if we run this now, our data frame is populated with the data. By importing the pandas module, we gain access to its functions and classes, such as data frame. We can then use these functionalities to perform various operations on the data, such as data manipulation, analysis, and visualization. Another example we can see is how to import specific items from a module. In this case, let's import a specific module from the random module again, and we'll choose a random number and fruit from a list. In this example, we use the from import statement to import specific functions, random and choice, from the random module. It allows us to directly use these functions without specifying the module name. Here, we generate a random number using random, between 1 to 10. Then we create a list with some fruit items and name it fruits. We then select a random item from a list using choice function. Finally, we print the results from the numbers we generate and the fruit we randomly choose. So if we run this now, we get a random number selected between 1 to 10, and a random fruit item is also selected. These examples showcase different import statements and their usage in Python. Remember, imports provide access to external functionality, libraries, or modules, expanding the capabilities of your Python programs. Okay, that's it for this lesson. I hope you found this lesson useful and have basic understanding of different types of modules and how to import them. Let's catch up in the next lesson.